Hello everyone, welcome you all in my YouTube channel. I am Dr. Mohammad Sirajullah Faizi, Assistant Professor, Department of Chemistry, LS College, Muzaffarpur. Today in this video I am going to explain about single crystal X-ray diffractions and structure analysis. So what is single crystals? You know the crystal and amorphous. There are two types. A regular arrangement is known as crystals. So I will discuss about the single crystals. Modern diffractometry techniques employ electronic detector in either the first or second order. Prior to 1970, almost all single crystal diffraction studies used film. They are using film before 1970. Look at here. The crystal was mounted in the center of the camera. The X-ray beam is focused on it, creating diffracted X-ray. Where is the mounting? Center of the camera. So centered is important. Now, what is the alternative? Alternatively, the crystal can be rotated, diffracting the X-ray from each of the atomic planes onto a strip of film encompassing the crystals. So law method and precision methods. You see here X-ray beam. It is provided by some methods, techniques by engineered X-ray beam. Then your crystal. This one is single crystal, a stationary crystal. Then you will get the small high intensity spot. This is the pattern. This pattern look like this. This is the beam center and this is the intensity. Light one high density, dark one high density, then light one. You see here, this is the beam, this is the diffraction pattern. The law method generally of historic value becomes it does not use filter. At that time filter is not used. X-ray however gives nice pictures where symmetry element can be identified. Other method, the crystal is generally held stationary and the film is rotated. In addition, the film is not often held flat but placed in cylinder, giving an extra dimensions of data aggregations. Many of these techniques have been superseded with the electronic detector, either X-ray counters, direct measures of X-rays, or optical detector of X-ray by CCD. Improvement over film include greater accuracy of X-ray intensity and greater count rates. Intensity and count rates. Most common automated technique is the 4-circle diffractometer. 4-circle diffractometer. The names driven from the 4 arc used to orient the crystal, bringing the atomic plane into diffracting positions. So 4-circle diffractometer. Now the atoms diffract X-ray by an incident beam that sets the atoms in a motion and creates a ray to vibrate in a finite number of directions. Diffraction control both the atom spacing in the structure and the wavelength of incident beam are first order control on the diffracted rays produced. Now you see this formula. This is the basic formula, n lambda is equal to dA cos theta d and cos theta I. What is the meaning of this? The mathematical relationship between incident and diffracted, I for incident, diffracted X-ray are simplified in the law equations. So dA is a spacing of atoms, cos theta angles, and lambda wavelength in number of lambda, theta angle. So path length difference lambda, path difference 2 lambda. Final equation graphically given. So single crystal studies and identifying the mineral structure. The wealth of crystallographic information available or derivable from an unknown substance on the basis of X-ray is great. Just like if your bone fracture, you don't know, but if you do the X-ray, then you will find the situations of breaking. Same way, you don't know the structure of molecules. If you do the X-ray analysis, you will get the complete picture of your molecule. So single crystal system, space group, atom locations, bond type, bond locations, bond angles, chemical content of unit cell. Collecting this information is combination of the logical and iterative. Now there is a relationship between many features of diffracted X-rays and diffracted lattice plane. So interlinked features include intensity of diffracted beam for a given lattice point. This lattice plane has a Bragg diffractions indicate HKL. This is indicating HKL. You can see here dark. You can see this one is related. You can see here. You can see here. You can see. You see there is a type of. So this is the lattice plane has a Bragg diffractions indicate HKL. The lattice plane consists of atom with a specific coordinate XYZ. Atom with a specific coordinate XYZ, each atom. The electron cloud of each atom has a scattering factor which depends on atomic number. You see here Fourier technique are used to map the atomic positions. This is you see this is atomic positions. You can see the symmetrical atomic position. The properties can be used in an equations to generate a structure factor. That is a structure factor. That is important factor. Now look at this. What is indicating this one? You see this two-fold, three-fold, four-fold. This is two-fold axis of rotation, three-fold axis of rotation, four-fold axis of rotation. Now what does each peak represents? How are such planes of atom expressed in the actual crystals? You see this is yellow, you have the spot atom, this is the plane, you can red, green. Regularly spaced parallel plane of the atom as the crystal faces, you can see the crystal faces, this face, this face. How do we represent crystal faces? Through the Miller indices. So Miller indices also provide information about the internal structure of minerals. So you see this is graph intensity versus 2 theta. You see high intense, low intense, and this is the yellow. You see yellow. You see green, and orange. So each peak represent, you see 2 theta. So X-ray powder diffraction, this is different from the single crystal. Single crystal material is complicated, time consuming, and requires a high degree of homogeneity to selected crystals. You have to have a good experience to selecting the crystal. If you don't have the expertise of choosing the single crystal, you cannot choose. So people who has the high experience to selecting a good crystals. They are selecting under microscope, and they have experience which crystal is good and which crystal is bad. So while ideal and necessary for the identification of new mineral species, not user friendly for those wishing to identify the constituent of the rock. To overcome such hurdle, most diagnostic materials or mineral diffractometry is completed and powdered sample. So the powder mount is prepared, very fine grained particles are mounted so as to approach ideal and randomness of the orientation. You see, this is the powder and now diffraction. So depending on the method, the sample is mounted on a sample geometry. In many cases, the sample is rotated while the either both sources detector are moved on a continuous. So this is the pattern. You see this pattern and this pattern. Peak will occurs at the same 2 theta value. This 2 theta value have different scale. On film, the line will be evenly spaced. The relative intensity of line either in darkness or CPC will be equal. So friend, hope this video will be helpful to you. If you like this video, then subscribe my channel and share it. Thanks for watching.